So in today's video, I'm going to talk about how you stay down through the golf ball, but maybe doing it a different way than you've been told before, but a way that works unbelievably well and everybody can do. So I see golfers working really hard on trying to get to a good posture over the golf ball, but when they swing, they kind of stand up out of posture and kind of top it, thin it, or they maintain decent posture on the way back, but then stand up through the ball and really struggle with strike again. And you see all the best players in the world, they kind of get from that good position, they maintain their angles on the way down, and then down into impact, maintain those angles. And as a result of that, it makes it incredibly easy to try and get the club hitting ball and then turf, but also there's no kind of funky movements in the downswing that you're compensating for. So a lot of the time, I think golfers get told that they need to turn better in the backswing and downswing. I'm going to talk backswing to begin with. So a lot of golfers will stand there and they'll tell me they need to work on turning their shoulders. Now, the only problem is if you look at the angle my shoulders are on there, it's actually fairly flat. And if I would stand up, you can see that's not much different. So if I would stand just straight up tall there and turn my shoulders, you see, that's absolutely perfect. And again, down the line, just turning the shoulders. But the biggest difference when the golf ball's down on the ground is we're adding tilt into the swing. So actually what we need to be able to do is not think about turning the shoulders, but we need to think about tilting the shoulders back and down. And if you can do that, we can see from that shot some nice speed, low point after the golf ball, and then the path and face very neutral and a very good carry at 165 yards. So a simple little drill that I want us to work on is I want us to get into our address position and then just to cross the club shaft across your chest. And then just from there, make your normal backswing. And like I said, we're going to work on backswing first and then downswing. And my normal backswing would definitely feel around there. And we can see the butt end of the club kind of pointing way out ahead of the golf ball. And then as a result of that, I've got to try and get some steepness back into my golf swing. So the first feel that I want to feel is that from there, can I get that as I turn back, tilt enough that that club, the butt of the club's pointing not at the ball, but probably within a couple of inches of the ball. And that definitely for me feels kind of much more steep with my shoulders and my left shoulder going much more down and right shoulder up. Now, for the guys who love the sciencey bit, what we're actually talking about is side bend. So from address there, we would side bend in the backswing and then turn to the top. So if I go here, we would side bend and then rotate. So we can see how that shoulder's down. And then you can guess it, we're going to be talking side bend and tilt in the downswing. But to start with, we're going to get there, just rehearse maybe 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Definitely for me there, it's noticeable how I feel kind of my obliques side there kind of tighten. Definitely don't feel that normally in my backswing. So we'll do a couple of rehearsals, then a practice swing, feeling that left shoulder goes down. That does feel very different. And then like everything, maybe hit a shot where you just take a little bit of speed out, but focus on the movement. I'm not sure I took much speed out there. And we see there, no I didn't really. 85 mile an hour, 3 inches ahead. Club face a little closed, but 166. And that does feel very different, even for me. So left shoulder down. Maybe just a little bit thin. But again, 86 mile an hour, 3.7 inches ahead. Very neutral and 152 with the miss hit. Now, obviously in this video, I'm not going to hit kind of 10 shots with that on camera. But I think for you to get this feel, you'll probably need to do more than a couple. But that's very much what we're talking about for the backswing. Get that club across the chest, and then the butt end of the club almost pointing at the ball, but certainly within a couple of inches. So now we're going to try and get the feel for the downswing. So we're going to make the backswing as we've done. And on the downswing, my normal feel, do my old feel, will be much more there. And again, we can see the end of the club pointing actually into the middle of the wall for me there. So not great. So we're going to feel butt end of the club towards the ball. And then as I come down into the ball, I'm going to try and feel we get the club head pointing down more towards the ball. Now that's massively different for me. Definitely feel that that side is much, much shorter into impact. So again, that side tilt, side bend, down, down. Yeah. Now I would say for me, and you can comment below if you're working through this with me, I definitely feel doing this, definitely feel my obliques are going to tire quite quickly. I probably couldn't hit a lot of shots consecutively doing this. So we're going to feel left shoulder down and then right shoulder really down. We can definitely see when we do that into impact, that as that right shoulder's moving down, you can see how I maintain that spine angle better. And on the backswing, left shoulder down is maintaining the angle, right shoulder down is maintaining the angle. Whew, and that does feel like I have to work hard to do that. So we're going to set up to the golf ball. Again, try and take a little bit of speed out to make sure I really focus on what I need to do. From there, left shoulder down, right shoulder down. Didn't feel the right shoulder down was quite as good as it could have been. But 85 mile an hour, 3.3 inches ahead, very, very neutral club face and path, and 157 carry. Now, definitely feel for me that the left shoulder down feels quite easy. Feels like I'm going to have to really work hard to get that right shoulder down as much as I would like. Again, didn't feel quite as good as it could have been in the downswing. But again, nearly 88 mile an hour club speed, 2.6 inches ahead, 168 carry. Now, what I love from that is the face and path, which are ultimately dictating the shape of the shot, are very, very neutral. And the reason I tend to see a lot of issues with people way too much from the inside and using the hands or outside with the club face wide open is that lack of tilt. So if we can really work hard, and like I said there, for me, I definitely find the right shoulder down low enough is the tough one. You might initially find that you find both hard. So decide from your perspective which one you feel you need to be best at. But on this one, I'm going to really feel exaggerated left down, right down. And let's see if we can get that feel like the drill. Closer, maybe a little bit thin, but again, nearly 89 mile an hour club speed, nearly 4 inches ahead, very neutral, and even the miss hit 166. So I'm not going to finish until I get one where really, really exaggerated with that right shoulder down, lots and lots of side bend. Now, you'll know how long the video is, so you'll know how quick this will be for me to get this done. So again, I'm going to set up. I'm going to think pretty much more about the right shoulder than the left shoulder for me here. That's the one. 88 mile an hour club speed, 2.4 inches ahead. Path was great. Club face just a little bit open. I can live with that though. And 171 carry. So like I said, I think for me, I get loads of golfers telling me how they can't stay down and they really think about trying to keep that head down, you know, to keep that posture. But we kind of see all kinds of disastrous movements as a result of that. So like I said, when we're up here, that turn in the shoulders is a great thought. But as soon as we lean forward and put tilt in, we need to add tilt to what the shoulders do. So left shoulder down, right shoulder down. You'll maintain your posture much better. You'll move your low point ahead. You'll deliver the club much more neutrally through the ball. You'll pick up increased ball striking, better accuracy, and more distance. So if you need to stay down, think about tilting the shoulders, not turning the shoulders, and I guarantee you can kiss goodbye to losing your posture forever.